In 1980, George R. R. Martin wrote this short story called The Ice Dragon and told us it was a children's story. At least told the people at that time it was a children's story because I wasn't around yet. But I just read it for the first time and it is extremely violent and graphic. Spoilers for the conclusion of this story, but we got this young girl who is a child of winter, and we know how much George R. R. Martin loves to kill a mother when she gives birth, and that's what happens. Her mother died when she was born, but let's skip to the end of the story. She lived in a war-torn country that has magic and dragons. We got fire dragons and we got ice dragons. The people on the two conflicted sides are using fire dragons, and her side is losing. Her uncle, the dragon rider, tells her and the dad and the siblings that, hey, y'all gotta leave, war is coming, but the dad's like, no, I ain't going. The little girl don't want to leave either, so she runs into the forest because every year during the winter time, an ice dragon comes that she somehow became friends with. But you ain't supposed to be able to tame an ice dragon, but they got a special bond. She's a child of winter. Favorite ice dragon comes, but he's smaller than usual because it is hot as hell. It's summertime. As they flying away, they see three enemy dragons come up and they fly over her family farm. They hear the screams of her sister, her brother, her father. Literally sees her uncle, the dragon rider, go up to meet these three other dragon riders in combat and die. He's dead. She convinces her ice dragon that really just wanted to fly back home because it was hot as hell to go back and fight those other three dragons. It gives some of the most vivid detail in a children's book of how each dragon was defeated, and each of their dragon riders were either burnt to a crispy crisp or fell hundreds of thousands of feet from the air. The ice dragon we know and love that had this little girl on his back and fought tooth and nail to the end dies from the injury it had. It's believed to have melted away. As the ice dragon was melting, she hopped off the back, ran back home, found her people all beat up. And what's alluded that maybe happened to the sister, man? I don't know about this. With her uncle being deceased, Dad decides, you know what? Let's leave, man. This war crazy as hell. And the strained relationship he had with his youngest daughter, they reconciled, and he loved her extra. He don't believe that ice dragon story. Elder sister don't believe that ice dragon story, but she happy to be free from those three rogue dragon riders. Her elder brother believed her dragon rider story for a time, but as he grows, believes it less and less. To see this little girl tame an ice dragon and then literally kill three people, that's crazy. That's nuts. That's a children's story? That's for the children's? I mean, I guess it got a happy ending-ish, but she never got another ice dragon. She never rode another dragon again, at least from where the story ends. I don't know what they were doing out in the 80s, man, but George, man, what is you doing? What is you doing? But if you do go through that whole short story, you can really see a lot of the influence that he carried over from writing this to into A Song of Ice and Fire. Make sure you like this video, follow your boy, and if you want to, go to the link somewhere on my page, and you can buy me a coffee.